Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make this very tasty chicken Alfredo sauce lasagna. Here are the ingredients for chicken lasagna. So I have here the ingredients to show you. I have about 3 pounds of chicken breast, and I cut them into these pieces. It's 6 pieces of chicken breast. That's what I have here. And it's gonna go on the stove with some oil, salt, and until it cooks. And then later I'm going to add onion. So I have half of this onion here, chopped with some about 5 cloves of garlic. So I have 2 chopped, and I'm gonna chop these as well. And later also I'm gonna add some parsley, just like a handful, maybe a cup. And here is my lasagna sheets, and here's the sauce I'm gonna be adding. I'm gonna add these 2 cans with 1 can of mushroom soup, and then for seasoning I'll just add black pepper and some cayenne and cheese, of course. So you can add any seasoning you like, but let's get started. I'm gonna first put on the chicken. The water is boiling. This is for lasagna pasta. I have some salt in there. Now I'm gonna put the pasta in, and my chicken breast, it came to a higher boil. I lowered it down. It's gonna be on here for another 10 to 15 minutes. This chicken has been on the stove for about 20 minutes on low heat. There's still got a little bit of water here, so I'm gonna add the onion and garlic right now. I'll just stir it and cover it for about maybe 10 minutes, and I'm gonna add the parsley as well with the black pepper and cayenne or chili powder, whatever seasoning you like. And then you could have added mushrooms as well, but my kids don't like mushroom in it, so I'll take the mushrooms off, but you can add it. It's about to be done as well. Then I'll show you after 10 minutes when I add. In 10 minutes, that's on the stove. I'm gonna make it a little higher, and I'm going to add parsley, and I'll add some black pepper. Seasoning is to your taste, how spicy and stuff you want, and a little bit of cayenne. Cover it for another about maybe 5-10 minutes. And then I'm going to add the sauce. I need this to cook well. So I'm just going to cover it for about 10 minutes again. So it's been on here for 10 minutes. I stirred it a few times. So because my stove is a little bit on high side, so it doesn't burn. So, but I wanted to get like a little bit of golden brown kind of. Now I'm going to add the mushroom soup. And then I'm going to add my 4 cheese Alfredo sauce, and I'm gonna add a little bit of milk or water just to shake this and put it in here. So I'm gonna give it a good stir, and you can also taste it at this time. If you need any salt or more seasoning, you can. And I'm just gonna stir it and leave it on the medium high for just a couple minutes before I assemble. I'll show you after. So here it is. It was on the stove for about 5 minutes, and just to get all the flavor and everything mixed. And I'm going to put most of the oil. I'm gonna put on my baking dish. So put it on the bottom, and just like so, like this. I have a bigger dish here because I don't want my lasagna to be too high. You know, they make 4 or 5 layers too high. So this is gonna be 3, at least 4 layers, but it's gonna be, you know, it's bigger. So I have my pasta here. So I just pour the boiled water, and then I added cold water. And then if you want it to cook before you put a cold water, you can always look at inside here. If you don't see any white, that means it's cooked. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to let it down like this. So as you can see, my pan is a little bigger, so I'm gonna put a small piece here at the end. So I'm gonna lower this down, and then I'm gonna put my filling on, and I'll show you. Here's how it looks. Just put in a small piece at the end, and I preheated my oven 350, and I'm just going to. So here it is, and then I'm gonna put cheese. Another layer of. This time I'm gonna start from this side, and I'll put a small piece on that side. I'm just gonna continue this until I finish all my layers, and I'll show you the end. So here it is. I made 4 layers. This is my 4th layer, and now it's gonna go in the oven for about maybe 20 minutes. If this doesn't get golden brown at the top, I'll just turn the boil on. It's been in here for like 20 minutes. It's just boiling, but it's not golden brown. So now I'm gonna turn the boil on, and to get that golden brown at the top, and then I'm gonna stand by to watch, so I don't want it to burn. Here it is, almost done. Starting to get golden brown. Just a little more. I'll take it out. So here it is. I just got it out of the oven. This is how it looks. It's not on the stove or the oven, still boiling. It's that hot. So yeah, this is how it looks. And I'm gonna let it cool down for 10 minutes before I cut it. Here it is. This is how it looks.